So I was just editing some audio for one of my quick tip videos, and I thought of another quick tip that I can show you here. So here's my original audio on the bottom. I just got rid of the video because I wasn't using it at all. It's just the audio voice overlay, voiceover, that's what it's called. And then on the top, you can see my cuts. I'm just showing you this to compare. I don't actually use both of them at the same time, but this is how long the original was. And what you can do is actually press the N key, if hovering over the sequencer, of course. On the strip tab, you want to come all the way down to the bottom where it says time. So you open that up, and it's going to show you the time from wherever the timeline cursor is. Now, this is useful for when you are editing stuff at an offset and you want to see how long something is, either by time or by frames. Here you can see, here's what my original video is, my full-length video over here. One way you could do it is bring everything all over to frame 1 and then see how long it is from frame 1, but that's really tedious and it's not necessary. I've edited everything way over here outside of this stuff here, so I want to quickly see how long something is. Now, I could just come here and just do the math, come up to my start frame here, which is 128.50, and then go to the end, 218, and do the math myself, or I could just let Blender do it. And if I go to the beginning, if we go to time and we look at our current frame, you can see it's 0, 0, 0 all across the board, and that is because it is at the start of our active strip. If I select any other strip ahead of it, then it's going to have a negative number. You see a negative time and a negative frame number. So if I select this one again and then I go to the end of this, you can see it's 49:40. So it's 49 minutes and 40 seconds long, just this strip. And it's also a length of 71,453 frames. And you can see that that matches here to, if you have your overlays on up here, the duration is exactly that. It's 71,453. That's how long this particular strip is, and you can see that here. But if I wanted to go, in the middle here, as you can see, this is at 24 frames or 24 minutes, and this is at 34,000 frames. So what's cool about this is, it's easy enough for one strip, so I'm just going to delete this because we don't need this. And if I come over here to this one and I close all of those gaps, by default that's Shift Backspace, and then it will delete all of the gaps from the timeline cursor on forward. And now I want to see, well, how long is everything that I've cut? So it was about 50 minutes long, the whole audio that I recorded without editing it at all. So if I come in here and I select the very first one as my active one, then anywhere I put the timeline cursor, I'm going to see this current frame down here as how long it is. So the entire thing right here is about 11 minutes and 8 seconds. Now, I don't know if I could justify this as a quick tip because I don't think I can condense it down any further, but I might try. If I wanted to make it 5 minutes or less, I would have to cut more than half, as you can see here. But I can do this for sections too. So if I just wanted just this section, you just want to make sure that the first strip in whatever section is selected as the active one. Place your timeline cursor and it will tell you. So this section that we've selected here is about, but it is exactly 1 minute, 21 seconds, and 3 milliseconds. And it's almost 2,000 frames long. And of course, we can just select one of these over here. If I select this one, then it's going to show a lot longer. The position of the timeline cursor right here is 1 hour and 5 minutes after the start of this meta strip here. So it's very powerful, very easy to see how long something is without moving everything all the way to frame 1 in order to get that information. The end. You can find this video and a whole lot more by going to my new website, blenderfrenzy.com, where you can access lots of free and members-only content, including extra tutorials, downloads, assets, blend files, Q&A live streams, and much more. Signing up helps support me, which in turn gives you more Blender content, so head on over to blenderfrenzy.com and become a member today.